Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tom in Terraria. Today, I just want to show you some cool things that you can do post Moon Lord. One of them including shooting across the map at top speeds. So, we're going to demonstrate that right now. All you need is a portal gun and one of these, and you just fire a shot, and boom, I'm traveling. So I'm just gonna get the, how do I get the, oh there, sure, almost crashed. Oh, almost landed there. Okay, so I'm going at 180 miles per hour right now, which is one of the highest speeds you can go. And I'm just flying across the map. I'm gonna try go low so you can see how fast I'm going. But I am using the map overlay just so I can see, this map overlay is actually really, really cool. I've never really used it before, but it's actually very, very useful when you're flying across the map like this. So I built another one up here. Bam, 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 bam. So this is a great way to travel across the map once you've completed the game. You can probably also do this without the portal gun. There's probably a way of doing it. I don't know how to though. This is how I discovered it. So I just put it on the sloped surface there. I don't know why, but sometimes with wings you slow fall and sometimes you don't. Right now I'm not slow falling. So this is how I discovered it. So with that method you can get up to like 130 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. It's faster than you can get under normal circumstances, but it's not as fast as terminal velocity. Look how long I took to slow down there. So I just built a bunch of these around the map, if I can just find mine. Right here. They look pretty cool as well, actually. It looks kind of like a launcher of some kind. And boom! You have to shoot again to turn around. Okay. I want to get up to 180 and then land on a platform. I think there's a platform coming up by the dungeon. Yeah, here. Let's see if I can land. Ooh! Oh, I wanted to see how long it would take to slow down. Okay, let me just try it one more time, and then I'll talk about some other stuff. I want to land on a platform and then see how long it takes me to slow down once I've landed. Okay, I think that's terminal. Okay, let's go. Oh, I should have just landed on that close platform, eh? Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll go up until the middle and land by my herb garden. Actually, I can just land, almost crashed into the island there. Okay, I can just land here. Ah, goddamn pumpkins. They slowed me down. Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, this time I'm going to just do it by the dungeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Oh, it takes way too long to slow down. Okay, let me build a little platform so that I can test out this. I just want to see how long it takes to slow down. There's a wyvern in the background and it looks like it's worming its way over the map, but it's actually in the background. Oops. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. See if we can get that deacceleration on camera. Boom! Whoa! Oh, I missed it completely. Okay, let me try again. Too high. I mean, too low. I built the platform too high. And boom, boom. Okay. Oh! It wasn't even enough to slow me down. Let me make it longer. Okay, now we're gonna try it for the actual last time. I just had a big sneeze. Whoa! I actually slowed down before the stopping point last time, but I accidentally pressed left to slow down out of instinct, so I'm gonna try it again. Just one more time for real this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, and boom! Okay, I just landed sooner there, but it still takes a hell of a long time to slow down. Right, so as for post-Moon Lord activities, as you can see I've got this awesome summoning weapon. I don't know why it wasn't maxed out already, but there you go, there it's maxed out. It's called the Zealous Terra Prisma, and you can only get it from defeating the Empress of Light during the day. So I guess we could demonstrate that real quick. Where's my cell phone? Oh, right there. Okay, so all you need is a prismatic lace wing. There it is. I'm probably going to die because it is very difficult to do what I'm about to do. It will be a little bit easier now that I have these summoning weapons. But it's just an activity to do once you're finished with the Moon Lord, because technically this boss is more difficult than the Moon Lord because she can kill you in one shot. So defense is kind of pointless. I'm going to take a summoning potion and place some of these. Okay, I can only place 2. Last time I beat her with the Sentry armor with a bunch of these, but let me just try it with these. Probably going to die, like I said, but anyway, here it goes. Here goes nothing. Okay, I have to get away from her when she's exploding. Okay, now she's going to do the lines. Ah, and she killed me. I got pretty far though. That's, I feel like, a bit of a cheat, the way she just teleports to your position like that. It's like almost impossible to avoid her. But I did beat her once, and the way that I did it was using the Sentry armor. The, what is it called? The, I don't even have it here. You know, the Sentry armor that you buy, I think it's called the Valhalla Knights armor or something like that. Yeah, Valhalla Knight's helm. Yeah, the Valhalla Knight's armor. That's like the best summoning armor, or the best sentry armor rather. And then I just used a bunch of sentries from the Moon Lord, and it took her out pretty quickly. All you have to do is dodge it. Anyway, that's a very nice post-Moon Lord activity. Another great post-Moon Lord activity is to find all of the slimes. So we can see here the Great Slime Mitosis. I'm not going to give it away, but there's a bunch of slimes hidden around the world, and you have to do a bunch of things to find them. Actually, you don't even have to wait until after Moon Lord to do this. But I think it's probably something most people aren't going to do until they finish the game, so that's one thing that you can do. Another thing is to craft the Zenith, of course, to go find all of the swords. Defeating Plantera a bunch of times, that kind of thing. Crafting the Terra Spark boots. Doing a bunch of these guys, once you've got all of the cool equipment, is quite fun as well. Making a golf course, I mean, that's all basic stuff. Right now, I'm trying to purify the entire world. I've only got 2 achievements left that I can do in this world, which is, oh, whoops, what's happening with the scroll bar? Okay, help a minion, doing quests for the Angular, and purifying the world. I can also do the Frost Legion, but I have to wait until Christmas. Or I can just change the dates on my computer, but I'd rather just wait until Christmas. I'm surprised I don't have this achievement yet. And then this rare seed thing here. But yeah, a lot of people complain I mean, I also complained about it because once you get the Zenith, there's this weird feeling of emptiness that you get because there's nothing to use it on. There's no greater threats to challenge you once you've obtained this masterful equipment. But in fact, you can still test your skills on a bunch of things. There's the Martian invasion, which is still quite difficult. There's the pumpkin moon, which I still died on. With having all this equipment, I still died on wave 20. Uh, and then, of course, the Empress of Light, which is actually the most difficult boss in the game. And then there's mods and stuff. But personally, I'm not a mod guy. When I download mods, it's usually like quality of life mods. I don't have any mods with Terraria because I think this game is just perfect. But if I was to download a mod, I'd probably get like the search all items mod where you can find your items because I always lose items in this game. But then I find them later, and that to me is part of the game. You know, sorting your items out into the correct chests and then remembering where they are so that you can craft them. That's part of the game. Like having a quest to find something in the world, that is a quest that developers put into their games. But finding something that you've placed in the world, that's a quest that you made for yourself. So, like I say, the only mod that I would get is the search all items mod. But like I say, even that mod breaks the game for me because the people who made this game made it perfect. They literally did. They found every single way that they could possibly make it fun, and they did it. But like I say, there's Calamity for after the Moon Lord. What am I looking for? My portal gun there. But for me, there's just too much content already. I mean, I haven't beaten Master Mode yet. And I guess it would be cool if there was a boss after the Moon Lord. Oh shit. If there was a boss after the Moon Lord, that would be cool. But it has to end somewhere. Even if you had twice the amount of bosses, there would still be an end boss, and there would still be a point in the game where you feel overpowered and like there's no one else to kill. So I feel like the Moon Lord. Oh, why am I pressing M? I'm supposed to press tab. So I feel like the Moon Lord is just that natural stopping point in the game, and then everything after that is just sort of satisfying playing around, like this kind of thing, like just flying across the map, making your own fun. I do kind of wish that there was like an endless challenge, but I suppose that's what the Frost Legion and the Pumpkin Moon are there for. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you can do after defeating Moon Lord that's a lot of fun. I beat the Deerclops. I actually didn't even know the Deerclops was in the game. I've been playing this game since it came out and I didn't even know about that boss. But that's going to be fun for Master Mode. I actually can't wait to start Master Mode because I know so much more about the game now that I can make more informed decisions while I'm playing. And plus, there's just so much in this game. This is another reason why I've never use mods. Not never, but the reason I don't use mods is because there's just so much content in this game that I already feel overwhelmed. I had a melee playthrough, melee, using melee weapons. But I feel like that is the easiest way to beat the game, and it's not even that challenging. And then there's still 3 other classes that I could replay the whole game on Master Mode. And if you think of it that way, I haven't even experienced like a quarter of what this game has to offer. There's still so much more. So what's the point in getting mods? If you get mods, it's not as if you're going to experience more stuff. You're not. You're actually just going to experience a different set of stuff and then skip over the experience of playing the vanilla game. You're just going to have a different experience. You're not going to have more of an experience, if that makes sense. Because you're not going to be, unless you've completed Master Mode with every single class already, that's the only way that a mod is going to expand your experience with the game. Anyway, I think I've ranted for long enough now. I just love this game and I could talk about it forever. But I really have to get back to making my own game. I've got to release an Android update before next month. It doesn't even have to be a good update, it just has to be an update because Google requests a new SDK for Google Play. But I want the update to be a good one. So I've got like 10 days left to make the game really, really good. And then I'm going to release a video and release the game on mobile so that everybody can play it. And then I'm eventually going to release it on Steam as well because the computer version is much better than the mobile version. The mobile version is there really because I like practicing mobile development. And it's also, it has a secondary function of making sure that I optimize the game perfectly because cell phone technology isn't as good as PC technology, obviously, so a game that can run on a cell phone is going to be able to run on pretty much any computer. And getting it to run fast on the cell phone has been a huge challenge, and I've learned so much about game optimizations. I mean, people often talk about mobile, games on Steam that are made for mobile and they complain, but the upside of it, the good thing about it, is that all of those games are really, really well optimized. They might have less in them, which is why I'm focusing to create 2 different releases. The PC version has to be better than the mobile version. But some people don't do that. But playing Terraria has really put me to shame in how well this game is optimized. You can have so much stuff happening on the screen at once, and there's literally zero slowdown. There's sometimes a little bit of a slowdown when you're loading things in and out of the game. But I don't think in a million years I could ever get my game to be as well optimized as Terraria, mainly because of the way that Terraria is made. Terraria is written in C, I think. It's written on .NET, Microsoft .NET framework, and it's very close to the hardware, so the developers can do a whole lot of good optimization tricks. And I'm trying my best to get my game optimized, but I think just using Python alone and using an engine like Godot, even though it's such a lightweight engine, just using an engine like Godot alone creates a processing overhead that Terraria doesn't have. I mean, Terraria has a whole other team developing their mobile game, and they're probably developing it from the very bare bones of Android and Linux or whatever, so that they can make the game as fast as possible. I'm using Godot, which is a game engine, cross-platform. It's going to have a lot of bulky stuff that it's going to slow it down when you export to mobile or PC or whatever. So anyway, I'm working under a lot of limitations, but I'm going to do my best. It already runs well enough to have fun. It's just never going to be as good as Terraria, and I just have to kind of accept that. It might one day be as good as Terraria if I'm able to make money from the game and then hire a team of people to help me optimize, or if somehow Python overnight becomes fast, good programming language, or maybe someone develops a compiler that can take Python script and compile it into .NET framework, maybe then. But other than that, I don't see it ever happening. So I just have to kind of deal with what I have, and then maybe later learn how to use .NET framework and stuff like that. But I just think the dream of becoming Redigit, the guy who made Terraria, is just, it's not possible. I mean, I could talk about that for a long time, but I should probably cut it short. I'm not an American, I had a lot of disadvantages in my life, so I can't compare myself to someone like Redigit who grew up in America. I mean, that changes so much. Probably had it. Anyway, I'm not going to carry on. So thanks for watching the video. I hope that you guys play this game. It's an amazing game. I really want people who love games but have turned their nose up to Terraria to really give it a shot, because there isn't any game that's better than this game. It is the best game. Minecraft comes close, but it doesn't hold a candle to this game. So anyway, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tune in next time.